Yep, I see you. Big Mo in the building. So I have a multi-stream going live right now, and I'm just making sure everything is cool. You know what I mean? And then I'm tweeting stuff out. I got to share this out with, you know, social media and all that. So, you know, I got to get on there. Everything looks like it's working fine. I don't know how the quality is on Twitch. I know Twitch is a little funny with the quality, you know. So, but it is what it is. You know, we have a wild, wild day. It depends on where you're at, I guess. Big, you know, to all my peoples up in California on the West Coast, man, I feel for y'all that y'all going through those wildfire stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna check the scene, see if the camera don't fail. Okay, the camera's good. It's good. Bet. So I'm gonna check a few more things. YouTube, we good, gang. DJ Rent, what's good? DMG, what's going on? So this is a multi-stream. I have this going live on Twitch as well. So, you know, don't mind me. I'm just trying to figure things out so that everything will be copacetic. So just let me know on YouTube if you're receiving audio and if the audio is good. And I already know what it is. Everybody says it looks crispy on Twitch, so that's cool. You know, I want to make sure I start doing more things like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I have a stream manager up and see what it looked like. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad on Twitch. So yeah, we good. Yeah. So we just getting started on Twitch. I just gotta fulfill my Twitch streaming hours, and then that goal is set. But if you're pulling up, man, we got a pretty eventful day, of course. As you can see in the title, I gotta pull that up anyways. It's a little, I did notice it is a little chunky, you know, but I can't avoid half that stuff, so. But we should be good to go. I don't think I need Twitch to be open because I had the little dock. But yeah, I appreciate that, Mo. But how everybody doing? What the weather like where you're at? It's about 32 degrees. It's light rain and snow right now. We got 1 inch of snow. I was kind of shocked, I guess, if I wanted to say that. I was kind of shocked. Shocked that it happened. Connecticut is cold, I bet. I bet it's cold as hell in Connecticut. I bet it is. How can I chop an MPC program sounds? What's good? Dude, I have a whole master. Speaking of which, we might as well just get the housekeeping out the way. And let's just go ahead and get it out the way. As the vibes are in the background here. Yeah, so I see it's a little chunky. Yeah, when I pull up the. But yeah, so we have Masterclasses over here at 16levels.com. We just dropped some stuff over here. By the way, it was we just dropped this right here. In our shop all, we have some new sample packs. Big shout out to Produced by Ty. He dropped some shit, and he gave me like 13 gigs of different packs. And I'm like, dude, you should have did this months ago, man, because I was feeling some type of way, like, as in I was being stifled. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big advocate for this site as a fan, as I am, you know, someone that has started this business. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Pain One. Pain One got some stuff out there. You know, I seen Pain One work, and I kind of converse with him from time to time. Might not seem like it, but you know, I converse. 26 degrees in Jamaica? That's crazy. Wow. But anyways, yeah, so that link is in the bio. If you're on Twitch, it should be linked to the channel. It'll say sample packs or whatnot. So if you want to check out our stuff on 16levels.com, you can. If you specifically are on YouTube, the only thing that you have to do in general is simply this right here. And let me go ahead and close that, because that is chunky. That is absolutely chunky. Whoa. I can't even see it. Actually, matter of fact, let me go ahead and do this real quick. I'm gonna undock this and make this smaller. It should be smaller. OBS. Yeah. These scenes are pretty chunky. I probably might have to delete some stuff. Okay, you don't want to be vectoral that way, huh? Well, be vectoral this way then. But yeah, man, how's everybody been doing? I'm gonna explain my absence. My absence, I know people have been wondering about that. Yeah, this video quality is good, but I just do not like how I'm giving away stuff. See, on Twitch, it's a little weird when you are streaming on there. You need a little bit more bit rate for the quality to come through, while YouTube doesn't take that much to make YouTube pop like that. I think I need to turn down the audio for the music real quick. I see, what's up, Jay? Joe? But yeah, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to chop up samples. We're gonna do that on this stream anyways. You know, this stream is about kind of showing y'all that, but we're gonna react to content, but I definitely don't want it to be choppy like this. It looks mad choppy. How can I get rid of some of the choppiness? That's ill, bro. That's an ill. Yeah, so I think what it is I need to be a big dog. And yeah, it says CPU at 30? That's crazy. Ooh, that shit taking up everything. That's why. Yeah, this multi-streaming shit is not for the weak, bro. I'm gonna have to figure this shit out. What's good, Melkinesis? What's going on? Just MPC programs. I wasn't sure if I was just 16 level those. I hope I'm asking correctly. All you have to do is go into sample edit if you want to chop up samples, and you can make a MPC program. Dude, there's plenty of there's plenty of tutorials. Not even if you just tune in to me now and you know, just asking the question because I'm live. There's plenty of YouTube channels, I believe. Of course, I have explanations of how to chop up samples on the MPC. Some older than others, but I've definitely done plenty of videos, plenty of live streams and stuff like that. But yeah, there's plenty of people that they show you how to chop up samples. Jay Freshman, just throwing one out there. I've seen Accurate do it a few times. If you're into him. There's plenty of people that explain it. There's so many people, but I mean, nonetheless, you will see that today. McRee's been gone doing side quest, bro. When I tell you, I have been out of the picture. I have been out of the picture. Real talk. I might close one of these docs. I don't think it's necessary, because if I had that up on Twitch, just close the dockable window. If you like to show it again, use the dock menu. Okay, let's see if that takes away some stuff. It doesn't help. Also, it doesn't. Oh, you know what? I could get some CPU back if I did this. Let me go to my audio settings. My audio interface, come on. Yeah, it got a little better from doing that. Vertical, I don't even need that open, not right now. But yeah, this multi-streaming shit, bloop, I know how to do that, bro. I know how to do that, bro. Calm down. What's going on, TLR Sounds? Reaper, what's good? H2O Waterbury. DJ Dilly, I ain't seen that man. I ain't seen you in so long. Big shout out to the person that just powered up. Damn, that shit's laggy. That's crazy. Let's see. I'm gonna go get closer. Yeah, it is laggy on YouTube, so it has to be laggy right now. That's for sure. Not I selected that. BJ2 Mill was good. My MPC is with Akai right now. That's crazy. Repairs from the beta. Yeah. I got lucky. I didn't have any issues, but I've definitely heard of that before. I mean, that's kind of common with beta software, is that sometimes one of the bugs can mess up some of the systems or whatever, and then it can also just, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if you take the beta off, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. It's just at this moment, it's just not on the even I was like, oh well, what's going on? I'm waiting for the next one, or just really for the full build. So if you're having issues with the beta, that's common. It messed up your 2.15 too. It was wild. They probably just gonna end up giving you a new MPC if that's the case. No guarantees though. Put this up here. It's still a little bit of a delay. And before I do any of the content, man, I want the delay to be gone. And I think it's what it might end up being is the bit rate. Because it's choppy. It's choppy at yeah, I would have to put this at 30 frames. And I think it has to do with the camera too. The camera be doing some wild shit. But let me see here. Right here, get rid of one thing. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. I don't need it. It don't need to be on. It don't need to be on the screen. And of course it's laggy. Downgrade online. I have no clue. When I installed the beta, I installed it via a flash file. CD Baby with their bullshit. Okay, so that has been solved, but the next step is this. I gotta close this. Nope. Close that. Maybe that will spare us. Maybe perhaps I might have to go to Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer is not as CPU intensive as frickin' Chrome. Chrome, man, you have like 1 or 2 windows open. That shit is like a whole bunch. I see that it's my CPU dropped a little bit. Yeah, and it's running a little smoother, so it might be all right. We might be fine. Yeah, now we're at 7.2, between 7.2 and 12%. I think we could live with that. All things considered. All things considered. Nut to 3, yeah, we got some snow. The Casco Bane, oh, we'll react to that too. We got plenty, you know, I'm trying to get my content back up, you feel me? Like the content has been lacking. I went on side quest. My side quest was, what was my side quest in November? Oh, lifting weights. I really didn't do much of anything in November, I didn't. What was, I'm going to explain that. Where am I from? I'm originally from Germany, but I've been out here in Georgia all my life. See how I'm drinking with the pinky out? Refined. Oh, your side quest has been playing the bass and electric guitar? No, I legit, and I ain't gonna even lie, I have not been, might as well just start with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna slide over here to Twitch chat, check on Mo real quick. Yeah, he talking about the lag. He trying to get me right over there. And, oh. I don't know what I'm doing on Twitch because I have Marvel Rivals in my thing category. Let me click out of that. Put myself in just chatting. There we go. But with the Becky is wild. I'm done. I made this damn shit on Marvel Rivals is fire. Oh yeah, I love that shit. But yeah, I've been on that heavy as a mug. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna go over here. I think it's still a little slow. I bet if I switch, it's gonna be a delay to it. Oh, maybe not. Not a delay. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, I can see it's a lot of lag. But yeah, I've been over here. I got a couple of channels or whatnot, and the main reason why I want to do multi-streams is simply to make things easier. For some people might not want to watch certain kinds of content or whatever, and I just have some content set up for that. You know, I got McRee TV. You know, it's kind of like my unhinged, watching other people's BS, of course, and just coming in with my takes, whether they be spicy or not. I'm not really trying to have spicy takes like that, but if it comes out spicy, then it is what it is. I just started my Marvel Rivals channel, McRee Rivals. It's right over here. You can see it. And, you know, it's cool. And then, of course, if I ever drop music like I'm supposed to, seeing that I say I'm a musician, I have the DJ McRee Topics. That's not controlled by me. Then Dark Coffee Radio, which I've totally abandoned. But, you know, I'll figure it out once I get back into the wave or whatnot. And that's kind of what I want to talk about anyways. So who's my main? I don't have a main in Marvel Rivals. I can play tank and support pretty good. I like DPS. I mean, of course, I like Black Panther. That's the character I really like playing, but I barely play him because he's kind of difficult to get. You know, he's not an easy character to just pick up. Sometimes I play Spider-Man or something like that, but I play all the tanks. You know, I play all the tanks. My favorite tank is Groot right now in the Incredible Hulk. I think I played him pretty decent. As far as support go, Cloak and Dagger. I can play all the support except for Jeff. I haven't played Jeff. I think I played Jeff one time. That's it. What's going on, golfing and talking with Mr. Lee? Blessings to you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get, what I'm gonna end up doing is getting a secondary computer so I can just stream from there. And I really don't need to. I got my MacBook in the living room that I never use. I can go and do streams over there. And it won't be too bad, I don't think. The only thing that sucks about it is that I don't know how to hook up anything or whatnot. But yeah, so as the story goes, I've been gone. So let's talk about that. So I know a lot of people appreciate the sub there. But I know a lot of people have noticed I've been gone. I've just been out of the picture. I honestly haven't been in the mood to do any type of content ever since, what? The last video I did. Which the last video I did on this channel happened to be basically a Black Friday sales pitch video, which I just honestly wasn't feeling doing, but I just thought it was important to do it because, you know, a lot of companies kind of look out for me, I guess. If we want to consider it that way, I mean, to be honest, I have to be fair. They do look out for me on many occasions, you know, some more than others, but, you know, who cares? I just haven't been in the mood to do content on YouTube. I think a lot of it has to stem from the fact that I've been on YouTube for over almost 18 years now. I think this year will be the 18th year that I've been on YouTube. So when you look at how long I've been on YouTube or whatnot, it's like you're beating a dead horse, I guess. I don't think that's the right expression, but I just haven't been in the mood to do content. And I knew it was getting bad when I couldn't even live stream. Like I couldn't even live stream consistently in November, you know, and I haven't been live streaming consistently all of 2024 at all. It's just a whole bunch of drama at the beginning of the year. And I've been trying to remove this person from my life legally. I mean, I took her to court and everything. Like I'm so trying to get this person the hell away from me. You know, crazy ass biatch. But so, you know, I already came into 2024 on a hard, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just very difficult for me to get started in 2024, despite being able to do a couple of videos that did extremely well on the channel. The two that I've noticed that's done extremely well has been the documentation videos. You know, documentaries, they damn near got close to, one has over a quarter million views. The other one has over a 250,000 views. One has like 50, 60K. But, you know, I've been covering content in a certain manner that requires a lot of thought. And I think I've been overthinking a lot of the content that I've been putting out too, because I'm trying to get to a certain point to where I feel like I should be as someone that's dropped over 2K videos. And that's another thing. Like a lot of people, they might have been on YouTube for a long time, but I have this exact same number of videos that are published as most gaming channels that have over 1 million plus subscribers, you know? And that's a lot of work because I edit my own videos. You know, a lot of people, they have editing teams. You know, it's just the thing that you have to do at a certain point to where, you know, you can continue to roll out that content, because ain't nothing more depressing than editing your own videos. That crap will have you tired than a mug, mad at the world. And, you know, at first, I guess within the 8 to 9 year span, it was all interesting to me because I wanted to learn how to edit and make sure that my videos get the extra crispy internet clout type vibes, I guess. And it has. Some videos have done better than others. Oh, thank you for the dono, by the way.
What up, Avenue? 2025 fam, you got this. Stay strong.
I appreciate that, my dude. Yeah, I just been, it's hard to kind of compete, and it's not what, we getting heavy snow right now, my bad. It's hard to compete with some of the other content creators, you know, and trust and believe, man. I do understand that certain people get alley-oops. I don't even really care about that anymore. There's just certain content creators that will always have some more of a plug-in because they're playing more so by the rules than others. And I'm not mad at you. I'm really not mad at you for you gaining what you have gained over the past couple of years. However, I had this thing about building something foundational. That's all I've been trying to do for the past couple of years, if not decade and some change, is try to build a foundation where it's not about me looking great on the internet. Because almost everybody wants the clout, but they don't want the responsibility of pushing out the right kind of information or pushing out the right image. And yes, I'm not perfect. There's been some conflict. You know, 2023, I believe, was all the converter bullshit. And, you know, people are still trying to run their course on that. There's nothing I'm going to do. I'm not going to try to out-argue anybody on that shit, you know. And I don't even really care if someone has an issue with me. You know what I'm saying? It's just not, I sleep well at night. I just do. Whether y'all like it or not. And I seen there's a video where people were disagreeing with me on a few things that if you just did a quick fact check, you will understand that I wasn't just making a video to you know, just to make a video so it could be spicy and get a whole bunch of views. Who cares? I just do these videos for a specific reason, and that specific reason is to entertain and educate. More so educate than entertain. Is this knowledge going to be respected as much as some relationship type shit? Hell no. Hell no. Like that relationship algorithm where everybody's a boss and we talk about 50-50. I'm just not. I will laugh at it, react to it, but I'm not gonna hop into that lane. I just don't want to be in none of that RP energy or whatnot. But as far as what I've learned with the whole working out thing, because I know we're kind of all over the place, but I've been working out a lot, and that kind of gets in the way with content creation. So I've been trying to figure out what schedule works the best. Working out in the morning, if I'm tired after a workout, because I take my workouts very seriously when I'm in the gym, as much as I take, even though today we big chilling, you know what I'm saying? So your boy eating all kinds of wild stuff during this break. But, you know, I worked out yesterday, and I'll work out tomorrow. But if the snow lets up, I need to focus on making sure that I keep this content consistent, because I do love this shit. I never really entered into YouTube for the money, because if I did, it would be the worst, at least for me. For me, it would be horrible for me to just chase the bag, because the bag is never going to, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen, okay? But what is happening is that we're building an excellent community over here, and I appreciate every last one of you guys. Is the mic too low? Oh, I don't know. I was looking at it. I was like, what the hell? But I just really wanted to say I do appreciate you guys. I've been, you know, dabbling into different things. I also, one of the biggest video games of a lifetime just dropped. I'm enjoying it. It's called Marvel Rivals. And, you know, I put some time into it. So that would explain December. Because I said a while ago, I said December 5th, y'all probably ain't going to see me. You know what I'm saying? It's January. It's almost mid-January, if not. NAMM is coming up. All kinds of stuff. You know, 2025, weird energy again. But what can we do? What can we do, bro? You know what I mean? Smoked Out Media says no money in making rap, make drum and bass or house and stuff. Dude, look, I like making different kinds of music or whatever, and it never has, like, truth be told, if I was in it for the money, dog, I've been would have quit. Them checks been dried up for me. I got lucky and started doing YouTube because I enjoy it, and then I was able to make some kind of decent income. Where I stay, where I live, how I'm living is nowhere near extravagant as some people would think, because they're looking at the accolades on my channel, which took a long time for me to get, versus someone that may have been on YouTube for like a year and they're close to 150,000 subscribers. That's great. You know what I'm saying? This is long haul building that this channel's been around. If you've been around since day one, let me know in the chat. But I will tell you this much: it's just not easy to do this content creation stuff. Do I want to quit it? At times I look and say, yeah, I do want to quit. Because why am I putting in this amount of effort? And sometimes it is appreciated while others is not. And that does not have to do with you guys. It has to do with how YouTube pushes out content. If my 150,000 subscriber, you know, whatever, would get my videos in the feed, I will be consistently doing good. But that's not how YouTube is built. They do things like they test stuff out. They send out the video to maybe 600 of you guys. I've looked at I looked at the statistics and seen this on YouTube. That's why I haven't been in my YouTube app, because sometimes it pisses me off. They'll see if the 600 people, will they click on it in the regular feed? Then they'll test it out on the home page. And if people are watching it, then they continuously serve that video. Then they serve it on other people's videos, and so forth and so forth. That's usually how things work when it comes to content creation on YouTube. Other platforms are totally different. Somewhat. I think that it does have a degree of, if people are watching your content for a long time, that they'll serve it. I wouldn't be surprised if that's just the secret sauce that every platform uses. And, they just work it out. I think TikTok just does a superior job of giving you more of what you want so that you stay on the platform, versus like YouTube, not to digress, I guess. But yeah, that's usually how it is though. Rap hasn't been as live. Oh, it's been pretty live. It's not as far as the majority of people that are cutting the records or whatever. The majority of them folk are not good. Just, it is what it is. But if we're talking about like Kendrick and Drake, thank you for the sub. If we're talking about Kendrick and Drake, that has been excellent. That's actually over delivered, and it just won't die because Drake refuses to go out silently, and that is hilarious because he is at the biggest point of his demise. I mean, we'll talk more about that later. But, making this content is a joy for me. However, it's getting harder and harder, and I think that's just something that I had to come to grips with, along with just everyday life. I've been, a friend of mine passed away, a friend of mine that I've hooped with, what I'm saying? He passed away recently. Big shout out, or R.I.P. Amir Abdur-Rahim. I played ball with the Abdur-Rahim family for many years, being a scrub all the way up to being a better version of a scrub when I got to high school. Okay. And it somehow got me scholarships to go to almost every school in the United States. And that's been a blessing. And I thought about that, how he impacted my life, and not only that, many others after the fact when he stopped playing ball, and that in itself gave me the courage to say, you know what, I need to continue this. I need to continue this and just be that pressure. It doesn't matter what it is. I need to stop making excuses for people to make me go away so they can get a little bit more views than usual. You know what I'm saying? People, this game is so weird, and that's one of the things that I'm going to talk about at NAM, because I'm going to pull up on NAM. So we're going to see who's who, and we're going to have conversations, and they're going to be normal conversations, hopefully. We're adults, so we need to have these kind of conversations to see what the hell is the deal, But yeah, people have been plotting against me. It is wild. Like, bro, just get better at making content. That's all I tell anybody. Get better at this shit, okay? you feel me? If I'm on your tongue, if I'm in your mind rent free, then you got a lot wrong going on. Cause, dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, we all got problems. I don't want to hear it from nobody. We all got motherfucking problems, and we're gonna do better if we actually do better. So, I don't know. Stop crying and fight. Nigga, I've been watching you since in high school, almost 30. God damn. That's what's up, though. Yeah, there's been glory moments. There's been glory moments as far as, this channel. I think the way it started off in 2015 was the best way that it could possibly start off. I lost my job. It was on a Friday, but I lost my job. I was fired. And then I just started going hard on YouTube. And I was already going hard on YouTube. I got fortunate. God blessed. God bless. I've been fortunate with the opportunity that I can only tell 88 of y'all that's watching that I appreciate. You know what I'm saying? I tell everybody that message is for everybody, but only 88 of you guys are going to see that. So I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the time that y'all have spent with me while we've been trying to figure this mess out. Let's see if this is going to be choppy. Is it choppy? I see it's a little bit of lag. I see the CPU spike at like 16. Yeah, maybe. You think we can make it through it like this, chat? You think if I watch a video that it's going to get a little bit more choppy? Let's test it out. I'm going to test it out on something right here. Let's see. I see the CPU is at 26 now. So there might be a delay in when I'm talking. Oh, 30%. This is like FL Studio now. I got my damn OBS like FL Studio. It's crazy. So, yeah, it loads slow. Come on. Yeah, it's a big ass spike. And then I'm looking at the feed right now. And I think I might put it on this channel. I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, it's still a little. Hold on, dog. Come on, dog. So I wanted to take time to say special shout out. Yeah, it looks like it's the camera that's messed up. And I think that has to do with my settings in my camera. So, I don't know. That's something I have to reconsider when I do these live streams. It needs to be on 60 frames. Maybe, can I set it right here? I don't know. Let's see. Because it doesn't look like it's an issue as far as, yeah. Because it's supposed to be 60 right here. We can fix that. The good thing is if I cook up on the MPC, it's not going to be all that bad. But I do want to check out these videos though, because people have been talking about, been asking me. I've been seeing it and I've been wanting to do it, and I don't know. See, it doesn't look like, well, it's not lagging now. So I have my Canon features right here in front of me, but damn dog, can I not set it to 60 frames? Or do I, if I grab it, it's gonna freaking reset the camera. God damn it. So for now, I'm gonna stream at 30 frames. I'm gonna do the multi-stream. I'm gonna start with YouTube first. Cause Twitch ain't, it ain't it. It ain't it, bruh. They want too much. They want too much resources. Let's see. Let's see if I can try YouTube on this right here. Try it in Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer, it runs so much better, but nobody wants to use Internet Explorer. That's crazy. Still a little laggy, I can see. Oh my God, can I just get to YouTube, bro? Can I get to YouTube? Okay. Okay. I don't need to be signed in. I remember all the content that I wanted to check out. Let's see. Yeah. I see people been on my nuts with the content, huh? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to hold ads. Okay. Let's turn that volume down. Let's see. Yeah, it's still a little bit of a delay. Yo. Okay. We're gonna see if it if I could route each pad to the mixer channel, that shit would be elite. Oh, at first I thought she was talking about like the MPC not being able to do it. I was like, my nigga, it can. So all right. I'm just trying to make sure it's not too laggy. Y'all know me. I gotta watch this Timbaland Rhythm Roulette. Apparently, I'm supposed to watch all the Rhythm Roulettes, the new ones. They just started a new series. No, they did not. So apparently, Timbaland has a Rhythm Roulette, and I want to check it out. It's supposed to be a start of a new season. So we're gonna check it out now. I know there's been reactions or whatnot because I just happened to scroll through and there were. So let's go ahead and get it right now. Let's get the authentic shit though. Those wouldn't be the songs that I would pick that Timbaland produced. Like, I would definitely say Big Pimpin', Nelly Furtado. There's so many things that you can pick from Timbaland. Why those? I guess Drake is the most recent, that matters the most, I guess. Yeah, I just peeped that we matching. My shit is Polo though. My shit is okay. So here's my early thoughts. Someone that has watched Rhythm Roulette from the very beginning, as a supporter of Master Appeal for at least this series alone, because there's not many series that are dedicated to our craft, what we do and whatnot. So they caught a niche. This doesn't feel as authentic as the other ones. I'm just saying that it just does. The authenticity is missing. Just let me know how y'all feel in the chat, in the comment section. I'm just saying.
Record. So guess what we gonna do? We gonna
fuck it. I'm gonna say it. We all know that 9 times out of 10, they already picked the record out before they. Come on, dog. How many times have they been in the soul section and picked out soul records and stuff like that? That's why when DJ Daha did it, and I hope I said his name right, but when he did his Rhythm Roulette, it was much better. I'm just trying to tell you, like, it was much better. Just keep it in 100. But yeah, we know you didn't pick out those records blindfolded. You just made it look that way, but you're not the only person that's guilty of that.
chop up some records. You see, I got 3 of them that I pick. I don't know, so I'm going through them now. Future, Islands. That look like it's cool, but I don't know if that's attractive enough.
Attractive?
Jerry Garcia. This seems like something that I want to listen to instead of sampling right away. But this right here.
Okay, so major red flag. Like, why would you already count something out before listening to it? Just listen to it. That's it. Just listen to it and let's see how it is. I already know that Timbaland can sample his ass off. I mean, he's been sampling his ass off and capping the whole entire time he's been making music. However, the man's an ASR 10 monster. That much I have to give it to him. So, you know, I'm not here to just hate on the man. What up, Rob?
It just speaks to my soul.
Okay.
This is what we're going to get to. The revolution will not be televised. Ooh, let's see what we got here. I always throw the covers on the floor. And I keep them on the floor and I look at it. And I like to just say, okay, the first one could be dope. Let me see.
A junkie walking through the twilight. I'm on my way home.
Okay.
Being a part of hip hop is so, like, for me, mind blowing to see how
I don't
far
necessarily
came with
like the
music,
sample.
how much I love it, how much I sacrifice for it. The things that when I look back now, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of work. You just gotta love it for what it is. And if you love music, you be like, hey, ain't my cup of tea, but hey, it's making that person super excited. And that's what they think music is. It's making them feel some type of way. So
True.
if it make them feel some type of way, hey,
True.
I appreciate it. And once you do that,
I respect
you're
that.
always growing in this thing called music.
Might not be such a bad idea if I never went home again.
All right, let's stop it.
I'm curious to how he's
Sample
gonna
the
flip
record,
it.
I put it into Ableton.
He's gonna flip
and,
it.
I'm gonna
Flap
chop
it.
up the loop.
Flip
And
it.
I pick this song that grabbed me at the beginning of the album. It just spoke to me in a different way. So I'm gonna get into it.
I'm trying to be nice, and just to be nice, I don't know if I even want to say it. Okay, it threw me off that he had the metronome click. So it threw me off that he had the metronome click, and then when you hear the metronome click, it's not on the time of the sample itself. That was kind of weird. I ain't gonna hold you on that one. That was kind of weird. He's also using Serato sample, what he could just use simpler, but I guess, you know, maybe this is a, you know, alley-oop to Serato, which they deserve alley-oops because that's a fantastic company in my opinion. But let's continue. Okay. Oh boy. I don't know. Yeah, his nails are on fleek. I hate my chat, dog. I don't like y'all. Man, I don't like y'all at all, dog. How y'all gonna point out that this man's fingernails is sparkling? A man can't get manicures? Let me know in the chat if it's okay for a man to get a petty mani. How about that? Y'all on here talking about that Timbaland is a bad bitch is wild. You channeling that old Timbaland? Okay, it's not so bad. I wish it would turn off the damn metronome. That metronome is getting on my nerves.
Next chapter of
Turn off the metronome
type beats. The value of production has depreciated so much that you have to figure out other ways of making it a business and being lucrative for yourself and really figure out how to get your brand out there. I've been great at, you know, collaborating with new up and coming producers because I saw a gift in them and I put a lot.
A nice little collaboration wouldn't help. Oops, that's not what I meant to say, my bad. Someone collaborating with you right now wouldn't hurt. But the basics of the track, I guess the skeleton of the skeleton isn't bad though. It's nowhere near as bad as what people are trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, one thing you gotta understand about Timbaland and what stays true, he might be have questionable business he might be questionable as a businessman. However, when it comes to music, dude, he always finds something weird. I mean, I've been rocking with Timbaland since Up Jumps the Bookie. You know, maybe perhaps it's because in my generation, we had people that we legit looked up to. And for that reason, you know, there was no YouTube or anything like that where you could just have a offset opinion to get as many views, you know what I'm saying, as the person who created something. You know what I mean? We just respected the music for what it was because it made us dance. And we knew it was hard to get into this industry because it took not only talent, but knowing the right people. So with all due respect to Timbaland, I understand, you know, what would it be? What it be like? You know what I mean?
A lot of people beside my wing and blew them up. So I said, you know what? I want to become the Amazon of beats, a place to get recognized and really get curated and listened to, not just putting their beats just online, wishing upon a star. Now you can still wish upon a star, but the thing is, you getting advice from a star.
Getting advice from a star? So is that you pitching Beat Club to everybody? The sad thing about this beat, I don't think there's an artist in this generation that can make a hard record to it. Maybe a Kendrick, of course, you know. And I'm talking about like that kind of caliber. Everybody else, they just doing what music's been doing for the last 10 years or so. Maybe the last 5 years. Maybe that. I'll give you that. 2025, I don't think music has changed at all. There's been no evolution at all in it outside of maybe one or two artists. Maybe 3, 4. I'll be nice enough to say that. And I'm just talking about music on the western side of the world, like in the United States. I know people from the UK and everywhere else has been scratching the envelope and been doing wild things for years and adding to the science of music for a long time. So y'all are not being neglected. Y'all are not being overlooked. But in terms of just music out here, it hasn't been different in any way, shape, or form. Just people have mastered one template, one style of music, and have ran with that for a while. That's usually the ingredients. Everybody has the specific formula for music, and if you believe that you're that much different, then I challenge you to listen to everybody else's shit. And if your shit sounds exactly the same, then you in that same boat. But the beat in itself is actually decent. And I'm just keeping it 100, just to be fair. What about this? I think this works.
There you have it. Man, thank you to Mass Appeal, Rhythm Roulette, 50th hip hop anniversary. Man, thank you. This has been an honor. I made a beat out of this record. The Revolution would not be televised, which is a masterpiece. And you know what I did? Timbo did his thing, baby. And we out.
You did a thing. You did a thing indeed. To be honest, hold up. This shit chopping up my shit too. To be honest, I think it was a decent cook-up. I'm not saying that because we have matching attire. I didn't notice. This is the first time I see it, I swear. I swear I wasn't trying to be like this man. However, I don't see any problem with the cook up, to be fair. You know, outside of the obvious things that almost every single person that has attended the rhythm roulette bullshit, they already have the records that they're going to sample. They already know what it is and all this other stuff. It's always been obvious because he didn't dive into the other things. So I'm a little disappointed he didn't try to dive into the other records, because I think when you go on the rhythm roulette and you are who you say you are, you know, you will do a little bit more, in my opinion. So I can see why people have had a lackluster opinion of the cook up. And I've also heard some other things too, but you know, we'll check them out on another video. I definitely want to hear from you guys, like how y'all feel about this rhythm roulette cook up in the chat, in the comment section. Yeah, I thought it was decent. If I was gonna rate it, I rate it. Ooh. A 5 out of 10. I rated a 5 out of 10. I feel comfortable with that score. What y'all rate it? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. What would it be like for y'all? Yeah. So, if for those who are just tuning in, if the stream is choppy or whatnot, it's because I'm running a multi-stream. I didn't realize multi-streams were going to be this CPU intensive. So it's that. And then I changed the bit rate to like 8,000. So, you know, the quality is going to be crispier on both platforms. However, I'm getting frame drops, which is weird because I don't know why I'm getting frame drops. If I play the video, it doesn't look like I'm getting frame drops, but the camera is dropping frames. So I think that has to do with my camera being set to like, it's not set to 60 frames per second, it's set to 30. So I don't know what to do to kind of fix that. Said it's a solid 5 Urban Nerd Beats. Yeah, it's a solid 5. To me, that's a fair score. That's a fair score. I'm not even trying to hate. Real talk. I ain't trying to hate. I am not. I am not a hater like everybody says that says I am. But anywho, I guess we'll cook up a little bit. I know some people want to see what it looked like on the in MPC 3.0, MPC Live 2, or just any MPC. People were asking, you know, could I sample or whatnot? I'm rusty as hell. I just gave Timbaland a 5, so more likely the beat that I'm gonna put together will be a 4. It'll probably be a 2, just out of karma. You feel me? You think Timbaland rushed his process? If he was comfortable, he probably would have did better. I don't think that Timbaland rushed his process. I think that we have a higher expectation of, and damn, I might include this in the video when I do the short-term content for this. But I don't think that, I think with people, when they see their favorite celebrity producers and all this other stuff, they believe that they're going to just whip up something amazing out of nowhere. Like they're going to melt the screen. And truth be told, they're just like everybody else. They are. They're just like everybody else. True, there are some people that when they dive, especially if you look at rhythm roulette, you've seen some better rhythm roulettes where, you know, one of the ones that stuck out for me was the A-Rap music one. And I believe they blocked the comments because people, for some weird reason, A-Rap music has haters. I don't know why. Let me know in the chat, comment section, or whatever. You know, you expect certain people to just get busy, and that's not really how they make music. They take their time. They take their freaking time, and they try to make, you know, the best bops that they can make. Some people never, ever get to where they're making 5 to 10 minute beats. If you can do that, great, good for you. Certain people do not do that. And that's all. I think everybody's expectations are extremely high, including my own. I thought Timbaland was going to whip up something that was going to melt the screen, just like everybody else. Thank you for the sub. He's only human. He's just only human, dude. It's just what it is. Said take a minute to warm up. Well, we're going to see. I'm going to take a minute to warm up too. So. Got him. Yeah. So we're gonna see if this is actually a thing or not. I'm gonna go to 16 levels because we're gonna go check out some samples. Because I want people to know the samples that I'm using will be linked in the description box. Dude, I have that many windows open. That might, that might be the reason why. Yo, I didn't realize I had that many freaking windows. Sheesh. Open. That might have done it. I seen it roll back just a little bit. Yeah. So this camera is fine. So it has to be my main front-facing camera there. So I'm gonna do multi-streams. I probably might have to go a little more subtle. Okay, what am I looking for? Okay. There we go. Go here. Boom. Yep. See how this camera is choppy, but the other camera is not? Yeah. That has a lot to do with it, I believe. Okay. So I need to fix this camera. That's all it is. Big shout out to the 2 people that are watching me on Twitch. I am multi-streaming. I'm streaming on my Twitch channel and this channel. I don't expect anything from Twitch. It is what it is. Said live unstable. Average stream bitrate is too high is what it's saying. Okay. Is that what it is? Okay. But that's crazy. Oh, it drops frames right here. Yep. That's crazy. Well, where's my other? There we go. There we go. Boop. I'll fix it after the live stream. This is an experiment. So if y'all are here, we got other shit we're gonna chop up anyway. We're gonna talk about a lot of shit. Did I just knock my drink over? Goddamn. Anyways, so we got new sample packs over here, 16 levels. I'm gonna go through a couple of them. I've been trying to make this shit happen over there. I got my peoples. I know a lot of people depend on me. So, if you've been hanging around with me, I do appreciate it. I've been going through stuff, but I just gotta say, you know what? Screw it. We just gotta do a damn thing. So I do appreciate the people that have reached out. I normally don't. I normally do reach back out, but as of lately, I just been on my own little dookie here. That is not on the website right now. What is? So we have a couple of things here. Yeah, it's definitely the camera, dude. It's the camera 100%. Weird. Anyways. So we have new sample packs produced by Ty, and one of them is this right here, Rogue. This is one I do not remember. I listened to them, but I have not by any means dove in. So this is Rogue right here. The link is in the bio, description, and all that. So, whoa, damn, this was kind of cold. Let me know how the audio is. What's going on? Nobody, what's good? What's good? Big shout out to KR. I actually like that sample. Cool. I'm digesting this whole entire sample. I might go with that one as far as that's called MySpace. Smooth. That was smooth. Those are the right chords. I love that. So, you know, it's more like an R&B kind of vibe, but, you know, you can do whatever. Yeah, I might rock with that. So now let's get into the simple stuff. For those who want to know how to sample in 3.0, it's exactly the same as it is in 2.0 or whatever. So if you're one of those people that think that it's going to sound different or whatever be different, dude, this is definitely on one kind of vibe here. So what is that vibe? All you have to do is press shift on the MPC Live 2, that is. On all the other MPCs, it has a dedicated sample edit button. But press shift, press and hold shift, and then hit the mute button over here. It'll bring you into the sampler or whatever sample edit. You can also get to here by double clicking this right here in 2 quick successions. So if you're doing it slow like that, well, it still works. Okay, fine. Make me look like a buffoon on a live. So I don't need that. What we're doing right now, we're doing the trimming process. So we're gonna go ahead and trim the sample. Is it doing that weird thing in 3.0 where the sample, okay, it is. So I'll just use, oh, no, okay. Shout out to when your MPC is lagging though. It's crazy. So I can't move the start point and end point, okay. There, oh, okay, so that is the issue. Yeah, I still have an early build of 3.0. I'm just like you guys. So we just want to make sure that the chops are. The first thing I want to do is make sure that the sample starts where I want it because it has like this extra stuff into it. Okay. We're just gonna let it ride. While we're letting it ride, you can enter a BPM in so you know what the BPM is. If you know what the BPM is off top, then just enter it right here. It's 116 with the sample. If you don't know what the actual sample's BPM is, you can always tap it. You just count with it, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, and then just go into your main, and then you can see right here it says the BPM is 59, so maybe I'm tapping a little too slow. We'll know in momentarily. So I gotta readjust the start point. That's crazy. Still tripping out. Oh, and by the way, the further you go down in these cue links, the smaller the increments when you are trimming or whatever. I think that's good. I'm gonna play the end of it. We're gonna go ahead and process it. We're gonna discard the extra out, so that, and then we're gonna move the start point again to like the very end, so we can time the end point. Switch the cue link, and then I make an adjustment to where it can perfectly loop or whatever. It's a long ass sample, so I'm not expecting to get perfection. If this is in your way, you can press and hold cue link status, and then you can turn it off so when you touch the cue links, they don't give you that extra information that is very useful. Okay, so it popped at the end, so I'm gonna go ahead and stretch it, and then look at the end of the damn sample. Yeah, it's just a little too far. Also, you can press and hold the shift button and turn on zero snap during this process, which allows it to get a better increment so it doesn't have that pop at the end. So, Jesus, I just touched my nail and I had dust all over my finger, bro. That should let you know how much I've been on this thing. It's a damn shame, dog. Sometimes you can get to a point in your life where you just be like, man, what am I really doing, dog? And I was at that point like, damn, dog, what am I really doing? It's crazy because, like, dude, the plan is working. It's just not working in my favor. You feel me? Sometimes your plans don't work out in your favor, and I don't know. You get stifled, I guess. Is that the right term to use? So you never use tap tempo? Well, if you had an older MPC, you would, for sure, because that was a lifesaver. We don't have the technology. Back then, we didn't have that type of technology to where it could just detect everything, or you could just buy a loop and it already has that, the BPM and all that other stuff. Shit, you just had the crate dig. So, make it do what it do. I should have extracted. I discarded it, but there is another process where it has extract. So just in case you extract it or discard too much, and you have to retime it if you want to make it a perfect loop or whatever, I'm not worried about that. All I care about is just perfect symmetry to counting the bars and beats, and that's more important to me. So, but yeah, you should choose extract or whatever, and you can change the name right over here. It's not necessary for me to do. What is necessary for me though is I want to pitch shift it, and the best way to pitch shift is to use pitch shift in process, not the other way. Maybe I'm thinking 3 semitones up, and it might be kind of better because it's a C minor. So maybe if I go up 2 semitones, it will be good. And of course, this process is a little long because of, yeah. All right. So we're just waiting for it to redo everything. Good thing I don't have to use stem separation or anything like that. That process is massively long, but as it should be because the quality is a lot better. Hey. So D sharp minor, I would just roll with that. I don't think that's the proper name for it, but who knows? Now that we have that, we trimmed it up or whatever. I'm going with the long haul here. We can go and use the chop mode. You got manual chop. I don't care for that at all. If you want to clear all your chops, you can just press and hold shift and clear all, and it'll clear all your chops. The next mode is threshold. That's only good for, I wouldn't say it's only good for drums, but that is the idea that you would want to use threshold chopping. Region chopping is more like the MPC 2000 XL or 2000. And it's kind of built off the premise of what I like to use, which is BPM chopping, which was introduced on the MPC 2500. And that's chopping in different increments of time division. As a matter of fact, if I was to go back to region, pretty much the same thing. So I noticed that if I do like 16, maybe let's go with 32, I could do this easier. I noticed that if I do like 32, you know, you get a little bit more playroom. So also you only you have access to 2 different banks with the pad banks up here. So, you know, you can play with other aspects. Maybe these are your other chops that you want to use. And damn, it goes all the way to C. Sheesh. Or maybe it didn't. Let's undo the last there. Maybe I need to do. Okay. And of course, if you have like pops in your chops or whatever, I recommend that you go and you tighten them up. Remember, if you press and hold shift, make sure you get 0 snap on. And then just some extra sauce or whatever, you can convert or process. You can process different things. So now that we have something established in pitch, maybe I want to do like 12, negative 12, or I could go up to 12 semitones, something like that. And we're doing it per individual chop now. So and of course it's weird. It did something weird. Should be perfectly 12 semitones down for an octave, but weird. I don't know. But other things you could do, you know, you could do other things like reverse. That's something that I like doing. Kind of gives it a different feel. Process, reverse. So. Stuff like that. Just playing with it makes it kind of different. I got a little pop right there. I don't think I'm gonna go as far as like different pads or anything like that. I'm good off of all that. We ain't gonna do too much. You know what I mean? So after you arrived at that process there, dude, you're just gonna simply convert it over. It says new drum track using slices, pad parameters. Boom, boom, boom. If you want to create events, it will drop all the samples in its perfect regions or whatever by creating the events. That's one of the things. It's similar to like FL Studio, of course, or FL Studio is similar to the MPC because that's something that was on the MPC first. But I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm not going to create events. I'm not cool. What's his name? My boy, my brother. Ski Beats does that much better than what I can explain. 1, 2, 3. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3. So really, it's technically that was the wrong BPM. Okay. Let's see. We can just turn on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn the Q link on. Make sure the metronome is on while recording. Yeah, it's definitely not 116. So the BPM was wrong in the title itself right there. I don't know how you got 116. Maybe that's some FL gang type shit. I don't know. If I was to multiply it, let's see. Double the BPM. Should be over here. 115. Okay, so 59. So it technically, let's hit it. Yeah, so he's right. So he's right. Whoopsies. So
Appreciate you, Avenue.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Who that is? Rob Ultra. Thank you so much for the support there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll be looking at chat. MPC time stretch samples because you went 3 up. Yeah, I went 3 up, but once you go 3 up, Rod, that 3 up becomes what the base is. So technically, if I was to go down to -12 after processing it, you're not going 3 up anymore. You're just going up or down an octave. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, just something weird. I don't know why I did it that time. Weird, but hey, it is what it is. First of all, let me go ahead and double the length. Oh, damn. 3, 4. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I have drums on this track for some weird reason. I'm going to go ahead and just delete this track right over here. It should just say delete track. There we go. Boom. So now samples on the first track. You don't have to worry about anything, in 3.0 other than just adding a new track so that you don't lose any track of it or anything like that. I'm going to pull up a drum track, go into browse here, and then I'm going to go and search for some dope drums. I'm thinking A-Rap music, but something tells me to go and play with this trap soul joint that I've had for like years. So that would be, what is it? Somewhere around here. That's what happens when you have a lot of MPC expansions. How many of y'all benefited from that sale? They had them for like $19 at one time during the holiday season. I tried to tell y'all, but I'm a shill, so I'm a shill. Where is it at? I know, Broken Hearts. There we go. So I'm going to go over here, select the program. Maybe. I don't know if I like that. Maybe that sounds like the same snare. So you got a producer pack for free? That's what's up.
I've never seen you.
I actually like that. Okay, cool. Well, let's get it. Threw me off a little bit. And I still throwing off. This is... turn off the... I might. put the little ghost snare in there, I guess. I guess what I need to do to this sample over here, this is where I show you the effects. Clearly I need some type of filter. I don't want, I want some of the elements of the sample to sound the same, but I'd much rather high pass the filter or whatever so they can go through here and there we go. So it's not too intrusive. Now the drums can stick out a little bit. Maybe I'll go back and filter it a little bit more. Who knows, my ear is like really thrown off. I'm gonna get a new track, plug in, go over here, change the plug-in. I'm gonna change it to what is it? What is it called? Sub Factory. Go right here, Sub Factory, select. Hopefully it won't crash or anything like that. I'm gonna select a preset. I believe there's, I forgot what it's called. Then once I got that going, is it not gonna play the 808 or no? Am I, oh, it mute, oh yeah, that's right. It does have some weird things going on with it still. So, of course, once you have the like your scale or whatever, if you know whatever type of track you're trying to build, you can always get a cheat code or two. I forgot, what was it, a D sharp minor? So we're gonna go ahead and set it to a D sharp minor. Okay. So D sharp will be right here. For some reason this is playing a E flat. So we got that. I covered the because that was sounding weird, really weird. Now, one weird thing, again, I don't know if they're gonna add this back, because in this aspect, I would want this to be a thing that exists in 3.0, and that's like clips. I don't know what the deal is. Clips is just not here anymore. As of this moment, I have no clue of what's gonna come back. But what I'm gonna do is just add an audio file into this track here. I can browse the sample. I just double clicked on it or whatever. So, I mean, if you have to go into your sample pool or whatnot so you can browse the samples, then I guess you would have to do that. So, what I need to do is just go into Shift, Browse on the MPC Live 2. Of course, you can just hit a Browse button on the other MPCs or whatever. I'm going to go into my places here. I'm going to go over here to my loops or whatnot. I'm going to find a certain kind of loop so that it carries the track a little bit more. That would help, along with the 808 having a little bit more thud to it. So I will have to adjust that 808, probably give it the kick, change the kick sample in it so that it actually carries the track a little bit more, because it seems a little empty, in my opinion, along with other things that we're going to add. But who is it that has some really good loops? I definitely want to check out some of Ty's joints instead of going with old Reliable. So I'm going to go into my folder here, Matter of fact, let me change the order of the names here so that I know where it's at. We're gonna go and find Ty Schmidt. I know he has like samples like actual percussion. Oh yeah, I remember that. I was listening to it. I was like, is this man actually making beats, or is he gonna have people salty? People don't know what to do with those. I do, but others may not. Where is it at? I don't remember. Suede is a multi-kit that's not on the site yet. There was just a lot of stuff. So drum kits, drum loops, not royalty free. Uh-oh. That would not be what I want. So these are more drum loops than anything. This man said not royalty free drum loops is crazy. You can't, well, no, I let people find out the hard way. Maybe not that. I'll grab this and deep drums. So now from here, I'm gonna go over to the main screen and then I'm just gonna add it. I think it's a faster way of doing it, but I don't trust myself. Give y'all guys bad advice, right? All right, so we have the drums here. I'm gonna add it in here. So I don't know how the audio tracks work these days, but we're gonna find out. So the reason why it's not in like on time is because it's not the right BPM, so you just have to manually enter it, or you can look on the screen and see where it stops at on the loop and then make it sure that it works. There's another way that you could do this too. I did it in a video where you're messing with loops where you can perfectly time the loop and you don't have to warp it. Okay, so that maybe not as fast. Maybe this. No, definitely not that. For some reason, this might work. And I'm gonna mess with that. I kind of want just this one part. Maybe, I don't know. I am doing something that I don't know how to do on here. So if it doesn't work out, you know, we can always change it back. If something doesn't work out, you can always change it back. Let's see if this will work. I will erase this, then I will slide. Oops, that's selected, huh? So I need to slide it over with this one. Okay. Okay, so I messed up. If you mess up, you can always undo. Okay. I gotta hear it in my head. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna just. Let's play with the 808. I think the 808 could use some oops. Well, gotta press and hold track to be able to rename it, huh? So I'm gonna name this the bass. Some things I'm still getting used to. You know, this is 3.0 for that ass, bro. Anyways, I'm gonna rename that to sample. You gotta press and hold now, instead of just tapping on the screen. I notice has thrown people off because I've talked to a couple of people about it. Oh, no. These would be drums. These would be drums. Excuse me. Drums. And then you can change the order too. You can change it to like position 1, which would mean that would be track 1 or whatever. And now the sample is on track 2. So this, some of the flexibility, some of these things have been asked for many moons. So Sub Factory, let's open that up. Let's get some working on that. See what this is about right here. I don't remember how to use this 100%. I just know that that kick is not hitting like it should. So I'm on the main screen here. I'm gonna mess with the level, the click. You can hear the click. I can replace the sample too. You can also do other things too. You can mess with the different pitch indexes and stuff like that. This is basically Serum for, is that the right one? Serum, yes, it's like Serum for the MPC basically. All right, give me 1 second. My girl outside. All right, I'm back. Okay then, so you can change up how the bass sounds like. You see how I just changed up that bass? Just by doing that, just messing with the, I didn't even realize this was like, when I played with this, I never played with this like I should have. And I forgot that it actually changes the waveform for real, like on the screen in real time. I'm gonna make the 808 a little bit softer though. But yeah. So, yeah, and of course you're gonna mess with all the other stuff here. But I mean, one of the things that you just have to do in terms of change, well, one of the things we need to do is just add some kind of melodics or whatever. This is kind of the reason why I like the MPC Key 37, because I just think it's good to keep the finger stuff, even though you're playing with the pads, but yeah. Anyways, so the beat isn't terrible. I think it's a little better than what Timbaland did for Rhythm Roulette, but you know, I'm not trying to. I'm broke. Appreciate that, Dono.
I didn't know Avenue McRee existed so long. Sup Avenue. You took a month off?
A month?
I feel dat. Gotta get the R&R.
Okay. Yo, I needed the day. I needed it, bruh. You not realize, my brother? It's been a little rough. It's been a little rough, but I've made it rough though. So it's not like something like in my life. Oof, that sound is ass. Anyway, so right now we're just picking out a sound that will help this. I'm gonna use Fabric XL because Fabric XL kind of comes through in the clutch. And we're just gonna keep it basic. Strings, go into progress, going into pad perform, and then we're just gonna go and just cheat the game. I don't necessarily. Okay, let's see. Okay, that still it's the same. It's been a minute since I messed with this thing. A perk dog is funny as hell though. Didn't know McRee existed still. LOL, sup Av. You took a month off? Nah, it was more like 2 months. And damn near would have been January 2 if if it wasn't for me having to pay bills. Just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. But I just been trying to be better. You feel me? Maybe I just changed the track. I mean, not the track, but all right. Let's change the sound, I guess. Turn it up a little bit, I guess. And then we can just add another track. I'm not about to do extra shit, you know. I think the track is already good for what it is. Maybe I should have, instead of doing just a bass, probably should have added some kicks. Maybe for, we'll see. I can still layer kicks and then take the layer out of the sub bass plugin or sub factory plugin. I keep on calling it. Well, at least I'm not calling it sub lab, but yeah. Oh, I left my goddamn shit. I left my damn chicken noodle soup in the damn microwave. Fuck. Anyways. Damn, dog. That's what happens. You smoke a little bit.
You want to warm it back up before you are?
Yeah, it should be like for a minute or something like that. Like 1 minute, and then I'll just eat it. Damn, I've been thinking about it. I need to buy more chicken noodle soup. That should be hidden. Only thing sucks about it is like it's only 60 calories. I eat 3,000 calories a day. I try to at least in between 2,500 and 3,000. In order to get stronger, that is. And then of course the quality of the food. What sound we have? I don't need that. I'm gonna go back over here to nose mode. And okay, the vinyl popping is annoying me. Okay, that'll work for me. Maybe. Of course I mess up. let's keep on experimenting. That sound sucks. And I'll work with that. Oh, thank you so much, Chico. Appreciate you. I can't stand your ass. Yo, just be taking my shit. I claims it in the name of Jesus. That's my shit. But thank you so much there. Cash Sounds, what's good? Oh, you said violin? Probably. I don't know. Let's just add one more plugin. Matter of fact, boy, if that crap. Matter of fact, it's always a good idea to save your beat. The truth be told. Or before you save your beat or whatnot, you should do a couple of things. Go over here to your menu screen. You go to your menu screen, go over here to your battery, and then choose purge, and then purge all the unused samples so you can have a less of a sample pool, meaning that you save a lot of space. If you're in particular about that, if you don't have an SD card that has over a certain amount of gigs, I do recommend like a terabyte. A terabyte if you're gonna make beats on anything. If you have a laptop, you should have about 4-5 terabytes. Matter of fact, it should be 8 terabytes by now. Truth be told, if you're just creating content, it's only fair because certain things you want to keep, certain things you're gonna just want to let go when it's time. But you don't want to sacrifice letting things go when you don't have to. But yeah, just get something with an extra drive. But if you don't have that, it's just good to just optimize it that way. But just hit the save button. I'm gonna save the project here. I'm gonna save it on my SD card. I have my MPC projects from 2.0 and below separate from my 3.0 stuff for obvious reasons. So you should too. I came back and made the softest arm. I made some soft ass shit. This sound like some. I don't want to speak up our name. You know, I'm not speaking ill of the dead or anything like that. But this does kind of remind me of something that Aaliyah maybe she would sing on for what it is. Even though the keys are kind of horrible, I play some terrible keys. Nonetheless, we're gonna roll with that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna name this Aaliyah because I'm not here disrespecting, nor am I disrespecting Timbo. But yeah, call it Aaliyah. I misspelled it. Don't worry about it. I'm just dumb. So Aaliyah, do it. Save your beat so that you have it in the tuck, just in case you add some extra stuff. Say, canned soup got too much sodium, man. And do, but this time, you know, this is my snack. You know what I'm saying? Like I do eat candy. I ain't gonna front like I don't eat candy, but I do eat candy. But you know, I actually like certain foods as snacks, and it's just chicken noodle soup, bro. You know what I mean? It's just chicken noodle soup. I still got a 6-pack, baby. I still got a 6-pack. My body is on point, except for my legs. My legs is chicken legs. We can't do nothing about that. That's hereditary. All right, strings. So, Studio Strings, good plugin. It should be on my live too, maybe? Studio Strings. Okay, cool. Yo, low memory. It just told me. I don't know. Because I got strings in here already. What I need to do is go through my MPC and just favorite all my shit. You know what I'm saying, that I like. Yeah, it says it sounds like In Those Jeans by Genuine. That's a very good observation. And a reason why it sounds like that is because it's probably when I think about In Those Jeans, I believe In Those Jeans is a D minor. It's a D minor, and this is a D sharp minor, so it's like one above, so it's really close. And then it has the same kind of the sample in itself. has, in those jeans is an acoustic guitar lead type of track. Ty is dope on the damn acoustic guitar. When he makes his samples or whatnot, that's him playing. So, you know, it has that kind of a vibe building off of a D, but I believe the original one is a C minor or whatnot. You know, it's kind of soulful, you know, so that's why you will hear like similarities in music or whatnot. Let's see here. I'm gonna add an effect. What we're gonna do is add a, let's see, what? Where is it at? I can't remember. Halftime or some shit? It's been a minute, bro. Yeah, half speed on the, let's mess with it a little bit more. I like mode 2. I like this 1.5 right here. Yeah, we're very fortunate that they gave us half speed for free. Other companies would have charged. I'm just saying. Other companies would have charged, man, it would have been something else. Damn, where I put my chicken noodle soup? Oh, I put it over here. All right, let me bring it in. Maybe it's not 1.5, or at least I would have to blend it with the dry. Uh-huh. Let's go to the drum loop. I'm gonna move this drum loop over. I'm gonna title this drum loop so that we know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So drum loop, or perk loop, I guess would be smarter to say. Perk loop, perk loop. And then go over here, let's move it over to track number 2. And then now I'm gonna go and add half time to it. And let's see if that kind of flips it a little bit more. Let's see if it flips it on its head. We definitely want to add mix the wet with the dry. Okay. And then let's check it out. Maybe, I don't know. Let's try it. It'll be on beat, even though I did it with no integrity. I think that was kind of a good idea. Oh God, no, it was not. Okay, so let's do this again. Okay. Overdub and play start too, by the way, if you're gonna overdub a track, because otherwise if you do record and play start, it will start from scratch. You'll lose all your drums. Oh, you know why? If I go into note repeat, okay, well, it was on there. It was on point. Okay, whoops. I was being a little bit too cautious, perhaps. There we go. And okay. All right, just hearing all the elements. Now that we have everything, kind of move on. What's going on? What's going on, Heza? Pastel Audio. Okay, so I know where I'm going with this. So what I'm gonna do is just go into arranger mode or whatever. Oh, it's on the side. So I have like an 8-bar loop here. I'm not gonna go through the whole entire spiel of working with the arranger. I have there's plenty of videos on YouTube. I go through it on my channel. I talk about how it's better than song mode. People crying about song mode, even though there's so many people that bitch about they don't know how to use song mode. Fuck all y'all. Just get the information, come out. This is not about you bickering and what you think is better. So I'm going to double the length of this. Oh, not enough to perform that? Wow. So I never knew that. That is different. But I only have 7 tracks. Okay. Whatever. I'll delete it. Then we'll go back into the arranger. That is not the arranger. The arranger is right here. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I figured it was that. That extra plugin. Studio Strings is ridiculous. And we're going to have an R&B ass beat in a second. Okay. So 64 bars, more than enough for me. Probably needs to be a little longer, to be honest, but I'm good with that. Because if I do it now, it'll be 128. And maybe 128 wouldn't be all that bad. So let's go 128. Will it kill me? Let's see. Because I'm going to do track mutes. I'm going to record the track mutes in anyways. So with recording track mutes, that's different. It's different now. I hate it, but, it is what it is. Sometimes it got to be like this. I would separate the drum tracks because I'd much rather have those done the way they should be done. But, what you can do, since this is a sequence in itself, and you get an individual arranger per sequence, by the way, that you can mess with. What I'm going to do is copy the sequence over, and I will do full beat, and then call it mutes. Maybe I should have did that first. That's how I normally move. But dude, I ain't touched the MPC in a minute, bro. And here we go. What? What? We tripping? All right, so it's supposed to be on sequence 2. That's an unused sequence. That needs to change. So now I just move to another. You gotta, instead of how it was in 2.0 and 3.0, I guess you have to select the actual empty sequence. Weird. Probably gonna change. Who knows? I don't care. I'm not here for it anyways. So I'm gonna name this sound so I can make this a whole lot easier on me. What is the sound that we have on this track? We'll just call it a pluck. Boom. Yo, these long discussions, huh? Like this is a how to make beats like a pro type shit. But anyways, plucks, these are strings. Name strings so we can keep up with what we got. Strings. When we do track mutes, everything's named. Perhaps it will be the same on the next one. Yes, it is. That is different because if you did it on an individual sequence before, the strings would not change to it wouldn't change to the proper name or whatnot, which caused issues in the long run. But people swear they know how to use MPC. It is what it is. So I'm gonna go into the arranger, but I don't necessarily need it. I could delete whatever I wanted. I think that takes longer, and I wouldn't have did 128 bars. I would have just did like 32 bars or whatever. I'm just gonna track mute shit. So I'm just gonna go over here in the mutes. I'm gonna hear what I got. I need to mute those. And I want my shit to start like this. And you get the picture. So now you got to turn on automation and then press play, and then it will automate everything. Or it will record all the automations instead of it just doing it with the record button. Sucks, but Okay, so there is a thing about fucking 3.0 that's driving me nuts. One of the things is the paths are nowhere near as accurate as they are in 2.15. That is a problem, a huge problem. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of that shit being so fucking buggy. Hopefully they already have discovered this shit. Ain't no way that anybody that makes beats on the MPC has not discovered it. That is it's annoying because I'm trying to do track mutes. And I need to undo event. Undo event. Come on. Oh my God. That should be. Okay, so it doesn't want to erase the automation. That's fine. So what you just do is just go over here, select your sequence or whatnot. Or actually, yes, select your sequence, hit erase, automations, parameter all, delete it, and then boom. There we go. What? That didn't delete the automations of shit. Anything. That's crazy. And it was selected on all. Okay. I don't want to erase the notes. All parameters. What? It should delete. Okay. Well, you don't want to delete, then that's fine. I would just copy and paste that shit the fuck back over there. So copy sequence. Sequence 2. Full beat. Yeah, that's not cool. Full beat. Yeah, there's shit that they, that's why when people be hitting me up talking about, oh, well, I have like a whole 3.0 masterclass for the Live 2 and the MPC 1 because those are the most dominant ones on the site or whatever. However, dude, I don't want to sit here and gaslight y'all into something that's not working correctly, in my opinion. So if you want to rush into it, fine, cool. Not my vibes. Okay, so now I just had to erase everything. So but the bug that happens is that when you press on pads, some of the pads do not mute when they're supposed to. Like it's crazy. I don't like it at all. And with automation, as you can see, it's hard to delete it. You can delete it on the timeline of the arranger, but dude, you should simply be able to delete all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Whatever. There it goes. Sort of stress-free. Yeah, I'm gonna let it play back though. And that is the tracker right there. I was about to say, I was like, damn, how I lose that many people that quickly? That's crazy. On YouTube, that is. I'm on Twitch. I think big shout out to the 3 people that are watching on Twitch. I know you're probably like, what the fuck is this man doing? If you're just tuning in, man, I appreciate it or whatnot. I'm checking in over there. I'm trying to figure this out, man. I know I gotta, after this stream, I'm gonna lower the bit rate. I'm gonna put it to like about 4 or 5. I think 5,000 would be good. I think it's the bit rate is a little too high. And it drops frames on my camera, or it just doesn't have enough CPU usage available to use my camera, and that's not cool. But give me a second here. I'm about to go and about to grab something. I'm gonna grab something to drink. So give me a sec here. I'll be back. Turn it up a little bit. Nah, I'm gonna hit it. Whoop, whoop. Mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me loud and clear? Mac Joseph said, am I going to NAMM? The answer is yes so far. I'm not sure. It's a maybe, perhaps, because I don't know if I can afford it. Reggie, what's going on? What's going on? So Avery, what's poppin', my brother? Yeah, I heard it's extra wild in New York, but I expect that, okay? Like, I expect New York City during weather like this, during a winter storm, to be wild. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all just gonna have to spare me, grip, because I'm gonna have to eat a little something. Because I have plans on going to stream for a minute. Chicken noodle soup be hitting, bro. Man said, give it another 2 years for the MPC 3.0. Well, I came in, for those who don't know, I came in when the MPC had just got to like 2.7, I think, and it was at a better place than what it was when it was at 1.0. That much I do know. I'm not gonna sit here and act like that it was perfect. I think 2.8, 2.9-ish was the best it's ever been as far as stability. Then they added all the really cool stuff during 2.10, and it got a little shaky. They fixed it during 2.11, and then it started getting really, really smooth around 2.15. Now we're at 3.0. So 3.0 is just gonna be rough at the very beginning. It's gonna take a little bit of people crying and complaining for it to get in this proper shape. You know, they expect that from everyone. So, you know, to each his own. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing for people to be complaining about something. It's when people don't talk about that shit at all. You know, some people, they'll try to diminish, but you know, you can't really pay those people any mind at all. And shout out to everybody. Thank you so much for the 79 likes. I appreciate the donos too. I was not expecting that. I was just going live just to go live and kind of get these cobwebs off my microphone. You feel me? So, you know, I just appreciate the love here. I know we have peaked out at about 100, but yeah, we're gonna do what it do. We have peaked out at 3 on Twitch. And if you're just wondering why it's a little bit buggy, because the settings clearly on my camera are not set to the 1080 60 FPS, so it's a little choppy. It's giving that choppiness when I go to like YouTube and stuff like that. YouTube is playing at 60 and my camera's at 30, so it's like mismatching and all this other stuff. I'm trying to figure it out the best way I can without messing up any of my settings, because this is my main setting. My setup right now is coarse, so I don't want to mess it up when I have to actually record content for YouTube. It said that it has to do with the way that the bitrate was set, and perhaps I would just have to lower the bitrate or whatnot. But right now I'm on Twitch, and Twitch is wild. The ratio, whatever the hell it is, it's saying that it's unstable or whatever, and that's weird. It shouldn't be like that, but we'll figure it out. Mike P, appreciate you. So, but anyways, we're gonna move on, because one of the things, I know there was like content that I wanted to talk about, and I know we've been talking about, for some reason, the old people content is popping right now on YouTube. Like people my age and above, that we're having real life discussions about if you should quit music and all this other stuff at a certain age. I've seen these videos pop off or whatnot. Bolo, the producer's video, he's been repeating it because he sees the numbers, and you know, you can bullshit a video like that very easily. It is what it is, Bolo. I'm gonna let you know off top. I'm coming to NAMM. I know you going to NAMM, so we're gonna have a sit down anyways, because I just feel like you got some type of issue with me or something like that, and we need to have the conversation anyways. So if I have to actually abruptly confront you, Bolo, seeing that I've given you my number, we fuck with the same people, then we'll just have a face-to-face talk. We can be cordial, we're adults. I think we can have a respectable conversation. You can get whatever you have off your chest too. So, anyways, let's go to Bolo's page. I think it's running a little better from what I see from right here. But nonetheless, though, I do think that Bolo is a respectable content creator on this platform. I'm not going to go up against anybody that's in the same city as me. I think there's a rule, you know, it's an unsung rule to go up against someone despite gripes. So, you know. Let's see here. Oh, the old people shit? I mean, he's done the old people discussion like a bajillion times. Paying ones talk about it, you know. There's a clip too that we're gonna watch too and talk about. Damn, bruh. I'm trying to get to the. I hate that y'all see me do this, bruh. I'm a little bit hungry. I got a plan on what I'm gonna eat too. Carrots and all that. Ice Mike, what's up? Oh, I'm sad, y'all. I'm sorry y'all had to see me. Top of my mouth full. I'm going through his videos. Old people shit. I know Pro Tools is old musician DAW. I don't have a beef with Pro Tools. The double down. Pro Tools is not the industry standard. So basically, he pissed people off by saying it's not the industry standard, and Pro Tools is the old people's DAW. Yeah. I mean, truth be told, nigga, how many times has he done the old producer shit? I'm trying to figure this out. How many times? Look, I'm just looking. Hold on. Maybe I need to get, there we go. I hate that camera's working right and this camera's not. But how many times has he was talking about? I needed a break. You needed a break for what? Never mind. I can see why he hates me now. I can see why he hates me now. Here you go, Corey. We don't never see Corey until I'm talking about Bolo. But let's see here. Your health matters more than any song or beat. Here's why. That's actually a very good video. Your mental health, for real, does matter more than anything. And one thing a lot of people don't understand about us being content creators, how I see him, he doesn't go as hard on YouTube like he goes hard on freaking Instagram. And then I get it. You know, it's a short form content. It's like the easiest content. And if you get popular in that space, there's air and opportunity because so many companies are trying to experiment with people. You know, we got Beats by J Black. He goes extra hard because he does finger drumming, right? His finger drumming has led him across the world and has done phenomenal things. Bolo does comedy shit. And his comedy shit is actually funny. He's got me a couple of times with his comedy. I, for real, have been dying, laughing, watching this content. Producers over 35 do this to make money and to get song placements. Oh, you know what? I think the person that had it was DJ Pain One. I might be mistaken. Whew, boy. So he did the Pro Tools is not the industry standard, which spawned the hatred or whatever. And I can only guess that his wild take is what made people want to click on that video. It is what it is. I don't have to see the video to understand where his take is going. His take is coming from truth be told, his take is coming from an honest opinion. I think Pro Tools, for what it is lacking a whole lot. It was an industry standard, similar to like having a solid state Logic desk to record music, right? That was pretty much the standard. You know, other people kind of roll with different mixers or whatever, mixing consoles. But for the most part, SSL was the thing, you know, and then it disappeared. And then we had Pro Tools. People still kept the desk. You was able to use track summing. Some desks would, you know, kind of work with the Pro Tools setup. You know, they wanted to keep everything old school, new school, kind of similar to like Serato. What is Scratch Live? When Scratch Live was a thing, you know, you could still use your vinyl on your turntables and all this other stuff. No, a lot of DJs thought that if they went to MIDI controllers or whatever, you know, they wanted to keep the art form pure. And I get it. That's kind of similar to even me with the MPC stuff. You know, I'm just trying to keep the thing pure, but, you know, most people are more than likely just going to get a laptop and get FL Studio for free. I mean, basically, most people they have pirated software. It is what it is. I don't care who you are. I'm pretty sure you've had pirated software. And it's kind of hard to convince people into that. And that's the way I look at the whole Pro Tools thing. There's plenty of DAWs that do recording better than Pro Tools. Pro Tools has some audio tools that I think are amazing. One of them being consolidation, but that is not special if you use Ableton Live. That kind of shit, that way, you feel me? What about Reason Studio? Reason Studio is pretty good. I was supposed to do a video on that. I was supposed to do a video on that, but I never did. I just never did. But big shout out to the people over there. I think it is DJ Pain One. So DJ Pain One. Go to his channel. Let's see if we're gonna lose any bit rate. Probably so. I think that's all I gotta do, and then the sauce of multi-streaming will be there. I think I did a little too much for this laptop. This laptop is not the best for anything right now in the current generation. and someone offered me a deal, but they want me to switch they want to trade me my MPC XSE for a banging laptop with like 32 gigs of RAM. I don't know what the hard drive is. He was talking about, oh, I got plugins and stuff like that too, dog. I was like, bro, I don't need your goddamn plugins. I got plugins, and I really don't care about those. So paying one. Let's get to the shits. Let's get to the shits. Okay, so these are beats. That's the 10 minutes. Blah blah blah. Older producers. Shows older producers give up. That I was gonna react to separately. There it goes. And I believe, yeah, there you go. So older producers stop making beats is what it's called. Hopefully it won't be terrible when we go to it. I see that my frame rate, like the CPU just jumps to 30. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? But big shout out to everybody. Shout out to the 3 people watching right now on Twitch. But I'm gonna have to close this out real quick.
Get out of here. No one's trying to hear that.
They make this old.
And I think DJ Payne one caught a lot of heat from it because it does have 31,000 views. So you already know that people was mad at DJ Payne one about this. Well, let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. So let me preface this right. What is the time? 2 hours and 34 minutes? Okay. No, I plan on doing... Okay. So I've been out of the picture as of 2024. In 2025, I want to step things back up. But boy, have I seen people's brains melt when DJ Payne one and Bolo, the producer, talk about older producers needing to give up or they should stop making beats. It's been one of those things that have been a popular discussion on Bolo, the producer's channel. And I'm going to react to DJ Payne one and Bolo's collaboration. He said, yo, McRee, do you think the wave has to be really low recording to sound best going through the MPC X soft clipper? I think you should, if you're using a soft clipper, you might want to, because the purpose of a soft clipper is to clip anyways. So having a lighter signal will be best. But just understanding the idea of how a soft clipper works would help you a whole bunch more too, because a soft clipper essentially is a compressor. It's just one of those. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's get to it. Let's see what they talk about right here.
Man, if you're making beats and you're over the age of like 27, just stop.
All right, let's
Man,
go.
if you're making beats and you're over the age of like 27, just stop. No one wants to hear old men making beats.
If you sampling a soul record, get that bullshit out of here. No one's trying to hear that.
They make this.
Leave a comment below. Leave a comment in the chat. How do you feel about that? It was a clip that he used from On the Radar of a kid talking this dumb shit. Talking about nobody wants to hear that and all this other stuff. I thought it was funny. People got mad at Payne one for using that. I thought it was on the nose. Clearly, it was working with the audience at hand. You would have to actually know who Payne one is to understand that we're around the same age. He just Beijing's his beard and mustache. He's afraid of his gray hairs. Hilarious. But I'm going to call you out on that, Payne one. It's time for you to rock some grays so that people know who you is. Anyways. The dude basically goes in on boom bap beats and stuff like that. Dude, these young cats do not respect shit at all. They want you to respect their own stuff that's going on, and they really don't care about what we have going on in our space. It is what it is. It's just going to be like that through the history of music. And some people just want more respect for whatever the case may be. You just got to earn it with everybody else. Do I like that old boy said that? Fuck him. But at the same time, I understand where you come from.
Old boom bap stuff. No one wants to hear that.
I hate soul, boom bap.
Exactly.
Get that unk shit out of here, bro. I don't like any of that.
Not gonna lie, if he would have said that shit in front of me, I probably would have slapped him dead in his face. Like, bro, what the fuck is you talking about? Matter of fact, I would get someone like Jake One or Marco Polo to slap him. I don't even think I'm qualified to slap him. I need another white boy to match that energy that does that kind of beats. And I bet you once and more than likely they just going, you know, something like that. Now, I don't know. The Alchemist might bust him in his shit. We might have to pull the Alchemist off of his ass. But, yeah. Get that unk shit out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Music.
Matter of fact, if you're over the age of 19, you need to quit making beats. For real. Stop. Okay, that interview kind of went viral where Emerald, who's like a big producer, is going off.
Payne One, you're such a nice guy. He's not a big producer. All he did was produce a song for, and mind you, if you go to that interview, which we will do that, he actually lied about producing this is how dumb these rappers are. They don't even remember or don't even care. This is how underappreciated producers are too. They don't even care that who produced their track, because he openly admitted in that damn interview that he lied to NLE Chopper. How much drugs do you do? You know what I'm saying? To where you don't understand what's going on. And he got to play.
Fun on the older generation and hating on soul music. And he's trolling, guys. So am I. Clearly, I am an older producer.
Actually, he was not trolling when he said that. You know damn well he wasn't.
Crazy thing was when I did that Kavi sample flip challenge, someone in the comments said, imagine being 40 years old and making something like that. I was like, oh, wow, this is my first 40-year-old compliment. So I'm embracing it. I'm not wearing the big ass jeans. I'm not saying Riz, but let's talk music. Let's talk beat making. As producers get older and they're still making beats.
Are we back on big jeans? Because I've seen some kids rocking big jeans. They don't get out of the skinny jean era and went to the big jean era.
Or dig riding producers that are way older than us, like the Timbalands and the Mike Deans and Rick Rubins and, you know, whoever else these dudes would urinate on themselves if they ever.
All right, let's get back to it.
It's like the Timbalands and the Mike Deans and Rick dudes that love to throw rocks at us old guys, or dig riding producers that are way older than us, like the Timbalands and the Mike Deans and Rick Rubins and, you know, whoever else these dudes would urinate on themselves if they ever met. And I don't like ageism in any arena, but especially in production. You know, the people on one side who are hating on the older guys, then there are the older dudes that look down on the younger generations. It's all very stupid and a waste of time. And I feel like sometimes I'm an alien because I don't choose to go either. Are you serious, dude?
He not he a cat mom. Why nigga he's a cat mom?
Because I don't choose either side of that argument. But here's the thing, producers who are older, and it's not just older producers, it's everybody, but specifically producers who are older. If you're not up on the newest music, and if you don't like the newest music, if you're one of those older producers like, I can't stand any of that young boy shit, I hate all that young people shit, it sounds terrible to me. How can you make your beats sound new and edgy? And I'm not saying to chase trends or duplicate the current sound. I'm just saying, if you are one of those people who have fossilized your music taste, where you only listen to music from a certain era because that's the only music that's valid to you,
dude, no matter what you're going to say, no matter what you're going to do, most people, and from my experience, like what they like, and they're going to continue to like what they like. I'm so past the point of trying to convince people that, one, a certain kind of style of music, certain place, comes from a certain place, and the reason why is because of the culture and all this other stuff, dude. People like what they like, dog. It is what it is. One thing I will say, if nobody's ever heard someone say this, everybody thinks that their era is the best. This can translate over into like basketball, dog. Like I hear people, oh, the 90s, oh, there was a bunch of bums, man. Dudes are so talented, and then the people that love the 90s or whatnot. And Michael Jordan would never, you know what I'm saying, get into that kind of bag. And then they talk about like how soft the current generation of NBA players would, and there's some proof of that too. I mean, most of the new generation stars or whatever take days off in a season, which is weird. You know what I'm saying? But I digress on that, but it's kind of that energy, and it will never change, dude. It will never change. Just being honest.
You can still make great music, but if you're trying to make music that sounds a little more current, it's going to be damn near impossible to do so if you hate current music. So let's just talk about the older producers, because there are two types of older producers. The kinds of older producers who embrace changes in music and embrace new music, new generation sounds, and then the older producers who completely resist anything new. Luckily, I DJ, I work in schools, I work with younger artists, so I'm listening to new stuff. And a lot of times it's stuff I've never heard before, so I want to listen to it. I'll admit, nowadays, the newer beats are very different from what I grew up on and very different from what I was making when I first started making beats. And it goes kind of against my intuition a lot of times, because a lot of these new songs are breaking the rules that were beaten into our heads when we came up. For example, rap beats nowadays are super loud and distorted. I was at a club the other day and someone requested this song, and I don't know if it was like sexy drill. It was a very different sounding production style.
Sexy
and the beat
drill?
was super distorted, but it sounded dope to me. I liked it. They were pushing the boundaries of this new kind of distorted sound that a lot of engineers are embracing and no longer resisting, because back 20 years ago, never would have happened. So I don't feel like an old man just yet. And I like...
The truth be told, when it comes down to the producer-engineer relationship, man, engineers know best. And 9 times out of 10, it's the engineer that actually touches the record to where it, and gets it to where it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? The Lou Diaz's and the Leslie Braithwaites of this time or whatnot, which they still do engineer and all that. Dude, it's always going to be influenced by the engineer at the end of the day. Unless if they understand what the vision is, they're going to get it right. And then 9 times out of 10, they even have people behind them or under them that touch the records too. But, hey, they get into the bag, nonetheless.
Weird shit, honestly. As a teenager, I listened to Kool Keith, Prince Paul, and Tricky, and Anacon. But the one thing that changed as I got older is that I'm not, and for good reason, having a lot of conversations with kids. If I'm in the schools, or if I'm interacting, like my girlfriend has a daughter that's young and she's watching TikToks and stuff, Lord. And sometimes I just have to stop and go, okay, what is that song? If I'm not regularly communicating with the next generation, it's hard for me to really know where the sound of the culture is trending. And here's a fellow producer
okay, so it's starting to mess up a little bit. I apologize for it, but the net of it is this: I'm not mad at anybody that has their own experience with the industry in itself or whatever music that you're trying to do. There's some valid points, man. We can see certain kinds of producers that, look, I'll call one out right now, Pete Rock. Pete Rock is stuck in the 90s. He's massively stuck in the 90s. His freaking equipment is stuck in the 90s. But there's a niche group of people that feel the exact same way as freaking Pete Rock, which thinks that this kind of stuff will make a comeback. It's not going to make a comeback ever because it's still here. There's no need for a comeback, okay? And then you have people, that are part of the younger generation. They just don't. And I want to tell you, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. A lot of people that are young, these young kids, and I'm talking about 15, 16 years old, they still like Tupac. They still like the 90s, certain 90s artists and acts and stuff like that, because there's a level of nostalgia and undeniability with the music in those time periods of what they enjoyed. And dude, if you enjoy music, you're going to enjoy music. You're not going to make an excuse for it or whatnot. Is there in-betweeny weenies? Absolutely. There's going to be in-betweeny weenies that have issues with what's going on with certain current music or whatnot. There's, for example, Rick Beato, whatever the fuck. He always got something to say about top 40, this, that, and the third. You look at him, man, he looks like he's a hating ass old nigga. For real. It is what it is. And he's just playing into his role. And why is he playing to his role? Because he understands music from a level that most of us don't even have to understand anymore. We don't have to understand freaking music theory. We have tools. We have tools and stuff like that that allow us to do music theory. You feel me? Without knowing how to do music theory. If we're talking about music production aspect. And your average listener at the end of the day don't have to worry about none of that shit. If it ain't fire, they ain't gonna listen to it. That's kind of the reason why Drake is looking at himself looking dumber out here right now, because he doesn't realize, and his fan base doesn't realize, that in general, most people not like us, because it is a dope record. They understand the assignment of battle. They understand the hip hop, how hip hop works. But for some godforsaken reason why they don't understand that, I think it has more to do with a lot of people that are Drake fans are not fans of hip hop. Some people do hip hop, but they're not fans of hip hop. They're fans of whatever it is, that person or whatever that particular genre is. I think that exists more than anything. You know what I'm saying? And it comes apparent because you got people outside of the spectrum trying to justify the means of Drake's lawsuit against his record label. Are you serious? Instead of understanding that he's a sore loser. And why is that even being talked about in this discussion, bro? Because again, people like to use these weird terms, jokes, clown, talk about old head this, unk that, whatever. And I'm going to keep it 100 on this right here. Dude, if you one of these young cats out here, and I've said this before, and you think that your music is that fire, trust me, you're heading down the exact same lane as the mofos that you don't like. Because you're going to get older. You better hope that you get older. You better hope that you get older, because guess what? That's what life is about. Life is about people anyways. So hope that you get older. Because if you don't get older, that means you're going to be stuck. You're not going to be alive. I'm just saying. There's certain words I cannot say on social media or whatever these days, of course. But dude, you're going to be an old head one day. Then you're going to have your generation, your kids or whatnot. And they're going to think everything that you play from the little Uzi Verts and all this other stuff is garbage. And whatever AI robot is busting freestyles or whatever, AI beatmaker or whatever is popping at that time, they're going to think it's the shiznit. They are. Just like me using the word shiznit. Who in the hell uses that word these days? But most of the terminology is old terminology, but, you know, this young generation likes to jack shit from the older generation and not admit it. It's just all fun and games when it comes to it. I want to know what you guys feel in the chat, comment section, whatever. Bro, how y'all feel about this whole old people this, young people that? I honestly think, you know, there are a lot of old head producers out here that hate. They do. They think they could do it better, and some can. Just because they're not as popular don't mean that they lost their skills. They probably making beats still in their basement or whatever studio that they have, that they built. The younger cats, you know, they're hungry. And as someone that was young at one time, I thought a lot of older producers was haters because they wanted you to sit there and do, and that's because I didn't understand that there's levels to this shit. And once everybody understands there's levels to this shit and that you have to wait your turn, the better it'll be. But, you know, people think social media is like fast food. So they think there's someone 1,000 likes in like 5 minutes and they popping forever. Fuck out of here. Nerve Vision up in this business. What's good? But like I say, if you children telling teachers to shut up and at first I thought it was like a lo-fi joke. I said, now you got a lo-fi joke, man. That's crazy. Oh, glad you can catch the stream. Cat sounds. I'm 25, so I know both sides. The youngins are old heads because I have a dad in music. That's what's up. And that's kind of the thing that, you know, is important. You got to have a mentor. One of the biggest things that, I might add this to the discussion, it's important to have a mentor that shows you the ropes and not someone that's just going to hate on you because they don't want to see you shine. It's hard to find the two. I've had some pretty harsh mentors. Big shout out to my brother from another mother. God rest his soul. R.I.P. to him. Detroit Knicks. And God bless. Drummer Boy, God bless, Shawty Red. I've had the type of mentors that a lot of people would have wanted. You know what I'm saying? And I've been gracious and blessed to have these kind of mentors that showed me the ropes, despite me not having the accolades that I should have to be in the room with these guys. It's just a fortunate thing, you know, finding a different lane. You feel me? But once you get your value up or whatever, you know, you're going to get put on. But it's also about being humble. A lot of the younger generation don't want to be ushered into the industry. I get it for certain kinds of reasons. We all know why. But, bruh, do we? I don't want to make that joke. But you need to be ushered into the industry. There's a lot going on. You don't want to avoid a lot of stuff. You want to avoid a lot of people. You want to be in the right kind of studio around the right kind of engineer. You want to understand all the equipment and not just Fruity Loops. You know what I'm saying? I've showed a lot of FL Studio producers, the new generation, this next generation, bro. They're not playing. A lot of them love the MPC for what it is. Some of which I'm like, damn, dog. So you gonna give up FL Studio for real? And you could go, everything you gonna get is gonna be MPC? Okay. Gotta love that shit. That means that I'm doing my job because I truly love this shit. Just like I love FL Studio. So it is what it is. But yeah, just let me know how y'all feel about that, man. I didn't want to go into it too deep because clearly the Pain One video is like buffering and shit.
Bolo, the producer, I wanted to have him on here face to face, but I got super sick. It was COVID. Oh my God, it was terrible.
All right, so boom. We'll find out how we can make this shit happen. I'm getting a little bit of delays. The CPU goes all the way up to like 30. Like, what the hell is that about? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. What is going on in my scenes? I think it's just the bit rate that I have is like 8,000. That's just too eccentric. It says it's too much for Twitch too. So I'm just trying to learn what the freak. I did put. I could have sworn, or is it another scene? Maybe it's this scene. Let's see. Preset. Oh yeah. Some of the scenes that I have right now are a little too much. You grew up in the Bronx in 1977 and listened to the ones that were before me and listened to the ones after me. I don't like everything that's new, but I guess it's still going. I mean, not everybody gonna like everything. I didn't like everything that was coming out when I was a kid in hip hop. There were some people I was like, man, this music is ass. But I still listened to it because it was hip hop, and hip hop was pretty much new then. You know what I'm saying? Just to give people, you know, I am that kind of old. Yes. You know, I remember when Kool Moe Dee and damn LL Cool J had a beef, and we thought that those disc records were godlike, like on the same level as Kendrick and Drake, basically, or Kendrick just steamrolling over Drake at this point. But you know, well, I thought that was fire. Hell, if I was to talk, it was just on the top of my tongue. The LL Cool J and Cannabis beef, and before that, what was before that? I mean, there was stuff way before that, like relevant joints. But yeah, you know, not every record's gonna be golden. If we think it's gonna be golden, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. You feel me? It's not gonna be golden. Yeah, the internet definitely has changed a lot of what, you know, is actually working. You know what I mean? LL Cool J versus Kool Moe Dee. Not Destructo. His old ass gonna come up in here and what's good, brother? I'm alive. Johnny 5. Say you're 59.5 and love making beats. You should. You should. I mean, it's just, you know, some. I do music not for the sake of. At this point, I ain't making a dime off of making a beat. Okay, you know, I might do videos and stuff like that. Of course, if I do a video on YouTube, it's gonna go somewhere, and eventually it's gonna end up because I got my P's and Q's together. That it'll come. It will perhaps go somewhere, you know, at least a video that's decent, you know, maybe 5K. And if I do it correctly, then it'll get like 500K, you know? Oh no, it's just, I have not been on YouTube because, you know, I was going through it. My close friend, his grandmother passed away, and she was special to me too. She was a really good lady. That happened around November, October, and my teammate and close friend, he passed away, and I had to think about that one because I'm like, damn, dog, he was only 43 years old. I was thinking about that. I was like, 43? Really? 43? So I had to deal with that, you know. I went to that funeral, and, you know, I just started thinking about life. I started looking at, like, the content, was trying to make stuff so perfect and all this other stuff that I wasn't even attempting to make content. Then I was sitting there, because I still work out, like, every single damn day, almost every single day, about 4 to 5 times a week, just to be honest. And, you know, that gets in the way of me making content, you know. And, you know, of course, you know, I got to have a life too. So, you know, my dating life, you know, and I'm just trying to kind of balance stuff out. And what I appreciate that. And what I just realized is just, dude, don't sit here and be like this. Just go for it. Just go for it. And that's what I've been doing. I've just been going for it. Start today. You know, I'm streaming live on both YouTube and Twitch. Twitch is looking like a disaster because I have too high of a bit rate, and then I got to fix some stuff over here. But yeah, I'm just getting this stuff together in order. So hopefully that we have some really good content for everything, because I got so many damn different channels and stuff like that. So you're going to see some people on here. We're going to have some content that will, you know, eventually everybody on Twitch will see it. You know, if you want to get to my Twitch or whatnot, if you're on desktop or whatever, all you have to do is just click on my name, and then from the channel, you can click on my links, and then you'll see the Twitch link. It will never change. And if you're on Twitch or whatever, you want to see the YouTube or whatever, you could just click on the YouTube channels and stuff like that. I have them listed out. And, you know, this is just a lot of things I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. I appreciate that, guys. Yeah, but it made me think, you know, because he was a good dude, you know, good homie. He did what he's supposed to do on this planet Earth, which is to give back to the community. And I do that, but, you know, he went extra hard. He went extra hard at that shit. So I've been kind of motivated to bring at least a little bit of that energy. You know what I mean? What was I supposed to be talking about today? I got more stuff. The stream is running a little wonky, so it's a little hard to do so. And I know people are tuned in for the antics as well as the music and the information. But, you know, I want to keep it entertaining. So let me pull up my mental notes. Me. Did the Timbaland. Oh, yeah, I was going to do that. I'll just save all that, man. Look, I've been streaming for about 3 hours anyways. I'm going to go ahead and work on my settings for the next live stream. I'll be streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. What I'm going to end up doing is I will be multi-streaming, but if I have certain kinds of YouTube channels or whatnot, I can stream on that YouTube channel so that way I can grab the VODs, because Twitch and their VOD system is trash, and I can get more value from VODs on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But I want that live audience to get there, and I think I'm almost finished with doing all the requirements to be a part of the Twitch affiliates program. Not hard to do. They offered me some money a long time ago. Should have took it because it was good money, but you know, it is what it is. I got to go back to Busy Bee versus Cool Modi. Yeah, there's been some great battles over the years. I didn't use Twitch in a month. They made me check back in like a prison. Was weird. Yeah, Twitch is a different kind of platform. You know, fortunate for me, I play video games, so I can play video games. I can do music. We can do just chatting. I can have guests. You know, all that works on Twitch. Some things only work on certain YouTube channels. Like I can't go all the way ham on here, on this channel, because it's primarily music. You know what I'm saying? But I do have separate channels, and I can stream to those channels when I do certain things. You know what I'm saying? When I go live from Twitch. So it kind of works that way. However, I got to work on the presentation because clearly I cannot stream something from the, I cannot watch videos on YouTube and be live. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. So I gotta optimize the setup, baby. But anyways, big salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm about to sign off on YouTube. Y'all have a good night.